What's going on, guys? It is actually Friday afternoon for me. I'm in the shop kind of getting everything done from the week. It's been crazy, and getting ready for tomorrow, Saturday morning live, so make sure and tune in if you can. In the meantime, we are going to work on a Ace Hardware lock. Woo! Yes, y'all know I just love Ace Hardware locks. So this video is definitely not sponsored by Ace Hardware. Just feel like I need to point that out. So Ace Hardware has door locks. Unfortunately, we can see this is their conical or their tulip shape. It looks just like a gatehouse, except it's just branded differently. Literally, if you look at it, it's almost the exact same. Likely, you would immediately think they came out of the same factory, but if we look at this gatehouse, it's got a double layer right here, and this is sunken in, so it's definitely not out of the same warehouse. It's definitely different in some degree. And, you know, as a locksmith, sometimes you're called out to open a house and rekey it, so you almost always have to deal with a locked door lock. So even though it's in my hand and I wouldn't have to do this to rekey it, we're just gonna see how hard it is to get open by raking it a few times. Now, like I said, they advertise pick resistant and drill resistant, all this other stuff. So by including a couple of spool pins, they can say that. Drill resistant usually means sometimes they'll put a metal pin in here, like a metal top pin, or have inserts. I very seriously doubt this one has hardened inserts. Some of the, say, Schlage versions have a hardened insert in front in here in the plug in the face of it, so if you went to drill, it would hit that, and it's not really that big of a deal. It may make it a little bit harder, but for the most part, it's not that big of a deal, especially if you just use like carbide bits or anything other than a Home Depot or anything other than a Harbor Freight drill bit. So this one is, whoop, there it goes. Whoops. I was about to say, this one's proving kind of difficult. Oh, that actually turned the right way. So, but really, one of the things about these is just look how much slop the core already has in it. That's really sloppy core. Sometimes that actually makes that part of it actually can make locks harder to pick, just from the slop in the core, or age, or corrosion, or any number of things. This one has been used. What's going on? Let go. What's going on there? This one has been used and taken off of a house. So I don't know how it's pinned, whether it's factory pinned or somebody has come along and rekeyed it, or if it's missing top pins, anything like that. Let's see if it'll do the other way. I've already picked it once, but I'm just checking here. Oh no, it's upside down. Sometimes in my hand I can pick them better upside down. Like, there we go. As is the case shows. So, unlocked both times. That's good. We didn't have to spin it or anything. But, again, you don't have to do that. All you have to do is make sure it's unlocked and go in to the big old wampin hole. Let's look at the hole placement compared to Defiant. So we have that hole, and then look at the size difference in the two. A little small hole and then a much bigger hole, and we will go ahead and turn the knob on some of these, on the older Defiant, on this one, on a couple of brands you have to turn the knob to expose the retainer. We'll pull that off, and we'll pull the gatehouse one off as well, because one noticeable difference between the two is how long that is. So here it's just a bit shorter. In my opinion, that makes it, it'd probably make it much easier to whack off, like with a hammer. Whack. Wait, where are we? This one's the gatehouse. This one's the ace. All right, let's pop it apart and see what is in here. Standard ring. One of those beautiful cores with the sticker on the bottom. Do not remove this decal. Winry King. Okay, we won't. So there's our clip. Pop it off compared to this one. No sticker. So that is one major thing. If once we get this apart, oh shoot, why did I do that? Here, let me shim it real quick. I'm not going to try to pick it again. I'm not going to do that. Let's just shim it. See what is inside. Hello. Or I could just rip the sticker off the bottom, huh? Do not remove sticker. Looks like somebody's pulled it off before. Alright, and a plug follower somewhere in here. Alright, let's zoom in and take a look at this. Beautifully chamfered plug. Should just put a bit. Here we go. So, looks like it's factory key. I don't know. Let's take a look. Yeah, those are factory pins. So we had you can tell because they're chamfered on each other. Those almost look like top pins. Oh, we're out of camera. We're out of range. Dang it. There we go. We had a deep cut in the last position, and all deep cuts. Almost. Looks like 4, 6, 6, 5, 6. And okay, so the first chamber has a steel pin in it. There's our quote drill get off my tweezer. Drill resistance. Brass in the second position. Stop it. Brass spool, I should say. And a regular one there, and lastly a regular in the back with all regular springs. So we have two spool pins, and looking in to that, we see the top of it is split. Let's see if we can't really tell from this because of the light. Oh, there we go. My flashlight's working. Look at that. So split all the way down. I hate that. It's weird that the plug's not split too. And then on the bottom, look at that. We've got a little plastic cap. So if we peeled off that sticker, this plastic cap, well, we don't have to peel off the sticker. We can just drop out the plastic cap. Is that plastic? It may not be plastic. Yeah, I think that's plastic. So, there we go. That's some high quality stuff right there, y'all. $12.99, that's what you get. If we pull this gatehouse out, this is the older style gatehouse. You can tell them apart because of how the retainer is. If the retainer is directly on the 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock side and you don't have to turn the knob, that is the newer version of Gatehouse or Define. Wait, which one is this? No, that's Define. I'm sorry. I don't know if Gatehouse has changed or not. And let's just take this guy out and see. So this plug is actually split like the top of this one is. And dump them out. And let's see what kind of top pins are in this guy. Standard. I don't think in the old style gatehouse they used spool pins, which is good. Doesn't look like we have them. Doesn't look like we have any spool pins in the gatehouse. So, not that it does a whole lot of good. So there we go, y'all. Ace Hardware comes with pick resistant pins. Yay, thanks Ace. You'd seriously be better off buying a plain Kwikset or something, or anything other than that. Their deadbolts are just as horrible, so beware of what you purchase, y'all. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, as always, leave them in the comment section.